Puppy Cat. Hi, dear readers. It is a cozy day in the Midwest. If you have looked at my blog at all at tharriman.com, you know that there are few things I love more than being cozy. And today is cozy because we actually have snow. I'm going to curl up in a blanket and tell you a story before we launch into chapter 6. He is a resident assistant at Reed Hall, where I used to stay, unironically at the time, and at Indiana University, and to pick up some extra tuition money. He is staying over the holiday break by himself in a dorm with probably a couple thousand rooms. And so read, if you read up on Reed Hall on the internet, perhaps I'll put do you like my mermaid shiny sequiny slippers? So, Reed Hall, where Jacob stays, is already reputed to be haunted. And if you do any reading up, you will see this. That it's reputed to be haunted. I won't repeat those stories now. So even when it's packed with students, it's a creepy place. And Jacob by himself, I said, well, because I don't mind. I kind of like solitude every so often, with the exception of a few special people. And I said to him, Jacob, just turn on the hall light, and it's not going to be such a big deal. And he said, well, the hall light had better not go on because it's on a motion detector. Whoops. So I am wishing him dark hallways in Reed Hall tonight. But you know what? There's few things creepier than a school that has no one in it. Now, I am saying there's nothing creepier. We are talking empty churches, which are supposed to be super haunted, if you listen to folklore. I'm talking churches, I'm talking graveyards, funeral homes. I'm telling you, there's nothing creepier than a school without anyone in it. And I know this also because when I was a freshman in college, my sister was a senior, and she lived just around the hall, just her corner adjoined mine. So she lived just around the corner from me. And one night, everybody was going home for break, but for some reason, she was like vice president. She was a bigwig in our residence hall system. And so I think she had business to do, that our parents had to come after us just one day later. And we stayed in our rooms, and we were the only people in Forest Quad, which is another massive Big Ten style dorms with thousands of rooms. And I'll never forget how creepy it was all night, hearing the elevator go up and down, stopping at this floor, stopping at that floor, stopping at our floor, and the doors open. Over and over and over again. And me, I'm hoping that that is just programmed to do that. All right. So let's, the reason I'm bringing up creepy things today is because creepiness overcame a dilemma for me in chapter 6. You see, in chapter 6, I really just have one job I need to do. And that is get our two heroes from our two protagonists from the White House to the safe house. And of course, I can't just, much as I'd like to, make like a choose your own adventure book and say we flew cross country and that was that. We can't do that. Because in a book of this size, you would know that I was taking the easy way out. I had to find a way to entertain you while getting the two young women across country. Now, there's a lot of ways I really could have done this. Now, and my first thought was to develop their romantic relationship more. But I really could not do that because if you look at a relationship like theirs, there's really so much heavy stuff to it. Stuff that's really emotional stuff that really only a lot of adults would pick up. And so I really could not spend, I had to just give you the basics on their relationship. Now, so what I did do is that I increased the creepy factor. What is creepier than an empty space that's supposed to be full of life? Well, that's the way Isabella's turned out to be. And I paid homage to TV shows that or media that creeped me out when I was a little kid. And teachers at this juncture, you might want to show your kids a Twilight Zone episode and talk about how the authors make that frightening. And if you believe your kids can handle it, you might want to show them the famous clip of the Hindenburg disaster, which I still think is rather horrifying. So I try to compound these factors to creep you out, including something that creeped me out when I was a kid, which are mannequins. Okay? Now, a lot of things, I was like super freaked out easily when I was a kid by all kinds of things. By mannequins, haunted houses, oh my goodness, fill in the blank. And in fact, I remember looking under the bed, terrified that a vampire was going to be there. Oh yeah, go ahead, laugh. Because then the Twilight series came along, and we get the sparkly kind of vampires with 8-pack abs, and and now I'm looking under the, I shouldn't say this. Can I say this? I don't know. Teachers, just fast forward if you need to. And now I look under the bed and I'm like, dang it, there's no vampires. So, try to, as for an assignment for all of you, I would like for you to go through that chapter and pick up ways that I do indeed ratchet up the suspense. And I try to insert factors that used to creep me out when I was a kid. And, well, it's sad to say, not a lot of things creep me out anymore. But I remember what creeped me out when I was a kid. So I try to add those for you as well. So you might want to go through that as a class and identify the creepy factors. And why don't you all help each other out and post in the comments below the creepy elements that I pack into this chapter. Oh, something that's not creepy. I am so excited because we're getting really close to releasing my my book, Burn This Book to 10,000 Year Plan. And so one of the things that I've done is I put together, aren't they cute? Little stickers. I put together stickers for all of you out there. And I wanted to have something that was cheap but cute. And so if you check out my merch shops on Bonfire and Teespring, links in the description, you will find how you can hook each other up with the good luck cat, the busy bee, the cat, the ever-present cat, and the little baby in a pea pod, which is so cute. All cute things. And please, as always, don't forget to like and subscribe and follow, because we have so many exciting things that we are going to tackle in the weeks ahead. So I look forward to seeing you then. Have a great day and stay warm.